Mabuhay mga kababayan! Ako si Lan ng #WalkWithLan, ang inyong guide sa mundo ng Philippine politics, intellectual, critical at laging fact-based. Ngayon, February 3, 2026, habang ang buong bansa ay abala sa post-holiday grind, biglang binulaga ang Office of the Vice President. Oo, tama ang narinig mo, ang Makabayan Black at ang grupo ni Kiko Aquino D ng Tindig Pilipinas ay nag-file na ng impeachment complaint laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Bakit napaaga? Yan ang tanong ng marami. Sa episode na ito, susuriin natin ito ng maingat, witty at engaging para sa inyo, mga young Pinoys at OFWs na gustong manatiling connected sa bayan. Una, quick hook. Imagine, you are an OFW in Dubai, scrolling through news and boom, impeachment ulit. Parang sequel ng bad movie, di ba? Pero this time, it's rush. Why? Stick around dahil hindi ito basta chismis, it's a deep dive into motives, facts, and why this favors political games over real progress. Let's walk this out. Okay mga kawak let's start with the basics. Intellectual style, no flop. Kahapon lang February 2, 2026, nag-file ang Makabayan Black led by representatives like Antonio Tino, Rene Co at Sara Elago ng isang verified impeachment complaint sa House Secretary General. Kasabay nito ang civil society group na Tindig Pilipinas with leaders like Kiko Aquino D, Jing Deles at Father Flavi Villanueva. Nag-file din ng kanila. Note ito'y refiling ng mga naunang complaints na na-block ng Supreme Court last year dahil sa one-year bar rule. Ano ang grounds? Pareho silang tumuturo sa alleged misuse of confidential funds ng OVP, yung 500 million pesos plus na inilaan para sa intelligence ops, pero daw ay mismanaged. Okay, betrayal of public trust, corruption at pattern of abuse of authority. Sounds heavy, right? Pero wait, mga kabataan, let's critically analyze this. These are recycled accusations from 2024 to 2025 impeachments na na-dismiss dahil sa procedural issues. Not because walang merit. Wait, actually, the SC or the Supreme Court ruled them unconstitutional due to the bar, but the merits were never fully tried. Okay. Fact check tayo Sa 2025, the House impeached Vice President Sara on similar grounds, but the Senate archived it after Supreme Court intervention. Ngayon, post one-year bar, Nag-lapse yan, January 15, 2026, ayon sa updated Supreme Court ruling. They filed agad, They filed agad-agad. Bakit napaaga? Hindi ba pwedeng maghintay ng kaunti? Ito'y parang surprise quiz sa klase designed to catch you off guard. Parang yung ex mo na biglang nag-text after 1 year, no contact rule miss kita. No? Miss ang drama. Ito'y katulad ng sudden audit sa trabaho abroad. Rush para ma-pressure ka, pero if your books are clean, walang problema. Ngayon, ang core question, bakit napaaga? Mga kawok, let's be informative and critical based on facts. The one-year bar lapsed mid-January 2026, pero they filed February 2, not exactly rush in calendar terms, but strategically early. Why? Here's my fact-based take, favoring the truth and OVP's side. Una, political timing. VP Sara is a front-runner for 2028 presidential elections. Ang opposition, lalo na ang leftist groups like Makabayan, ay natatakot sa kanyang popularity. By filing early, they aim to drag her name through the mud bago pa mag-hit up ang campaigns. It's sabotage, pure and simple. Bakit hindi maghintay ng mas malalim na investigasyon? Dahil the goal isn't justice, it's disruption. Pangalawa, to catch OVP off guard, the filing was no surprise, sabi ng OVP lawyer Michael Powa. Pero the speed, it's like a blitzkrieg in politics. Walang proper notice, straight to filing. Sa 2025, critics said the impeachment was rushed without due process. Okay, same vibe here. Para sa mga kabataan, ito'y katulad ng group project where one member submits early to claim credit pero walang consultation. Pangatlo, distraction tactic. Habang admin ni PBBM ay nakikipaglaban sa inflation, China tensions at post-typhoon recovery, this impeachment diverts attention. Fact, economic data shows Philippines growth at 6.5% quarter 4, 2025. Pero leftist groups focus on this instead of real issues. Parang yung meme na distracted boyfriend, opposition looking at Sara instead of people's needs. Para sa mga OFWs, kayo na nasa abroad, sending remittances, deserve better than this political circus. VP Sara, as former DepEd Secretary, push for education reforms that benefit your kids back home. This filing undermines that legacy. Deep dive tayo. Let's look at the filers, Makabayan Black. Known for anti-Duterte stance since 2016. Tindig Pilipinas, civil society pero with ties to liberal groups. Anong motibo? Revenge for Duterte drug war. Or fear of Sara's strong anti-communist position. Fact shows Sara's OVP used confidential funds legally for anti-insurgency ops as per COA audits. Okay, mga viewers, comment section, bakit sa tingin ninyo napaaga? Political vendetta ba o legit concern? Mga kawok, let's be critical. The complaints are baseless attacks on VP Sara. Ground 1, ano natin yun? Ground 1, misuse of confidential funds. Allegedly 125 million pesos transferred from DepEd to OVP in 11 days. Pero this was approved by DBM. Legal under RA 11936. COA found no irregularities. It's for negligence, not personal gain. Parang accusing a chef of misusing ingredients, pero the dish is delicious and legal. Ground 2, betrayal of public trust. Over budget deliberations, Sara stood firm against cuts. That's leadership, not betrayal. As VP, she fights for the undeserved, like in education and anti-poverty programs. Now, ground 3, abuse of authority. Pattern, no evidence beyond hearsay. Compared to past admins, this is selective prosecution. VP Sara is a victim of political persecution. Her father's legacy, peace in Mindanao, anti-drug, is under attack. Sa mga kabataan, she's the role model we need, strong, witty, and apologetic. Okay, para sa mga OFWs, she pushes for better migrants' rights, unlike critics who just protest. Recall Sara's Davao days, zero tolerance for corruption. This impeachment, a witch hunt to weaken her 2028 bid. So anong susunod? House will review, but with Sara's allies unlikely to prosper, Senate, even less. But the damage, the media frenzy affects public perception. This rush filing shows weakness in opposition. Walang new evidence, just recycle. Para sa bayan, dapat focus on unity, not division. Parang traffic sa EDSA, no? Rush moves cause more traffic jams. Sa mga kabataan at OFWs, use this as lesson in critical thinking. Research facts, don't swallow headlines. If I could ask Makabayan, bakit napaaga? Afraid of Sara's rising star? Mga kababayan, sa mundo kung saan ang kasinungalingan ay nangingibabaw, ang katotohanan ang unang sinisikil. Pero kasama kayo magpapatuloy tayo sa laban, walang takot, walang kinikilingan, at laging handa para sa bayan. Sumali na sa aking YouTube channel membership sa #WalkWithLan at tulungan natin ang channel na maabot ang 100,000 subscribers. Ang inyong suporta, ang susi sa kalayaan natin para ipagpatuloy ang pagbabalita ng katotohanan. Salamat at kita-kits sa laban. Okay, to wrap up, mga kawok, ang Russia's impeachment na ito ay political ploy to sabotage VP Sara. But fact shows she's strong, dedicated. Bakit napaaga? To strike while hot. Pero it backfires by exposing motives. Hit like if you support truth. Subscribe for more. Share sa OFWs. Group natin. Next episode, 2028 elections predictions. Salamat sa panonood. Stay woke, stay informed. #WalkWithLan out.